Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I'm a regional flight attendant, and today I began a 3-day trip. So originally I had a trip scheduled when I originally had bids came out for the month. I had 2 3 days back to back, and pretty much that made 6 days that I'll be working, which that is nearly impossible to swap out a trip for, because the most that we get is a 5-day trip that's in open time. So what I did was I swapped out for reserves. So I took some of the reserve days, and I probably wouldn't have gotten called had it not been torrential downpours for the last 2 3 days here in Atlanta. And I'm pretty sure people got stuck or timed out or something like that. And I think that's the reason that I'm getting called now. Or it could be a commuter having a hard time commuting in, and I'm just doing the turn to Allentown, and that's it. I'm not for sure. I won't know until later on today. But originally I had 2 3-day trips. The first trip was kind of like a late report trip on a 200, and I didn't get finished until about 7:55 on the 3rd day. And then on the 4th day that started my second trip, I had to be back at the airport at 7 o'clock in the morning. So let me just put that in perspective. Let's just say we did land at 7:55. Okay, granted, give 15-20 minutes for passengers to get off. That's 8:15. Then by the time I get to my car, 8:30, maybe 8:45. Another 30 minutes to get home. So I'm like 9:30. Then I have to wash, meal prep, everything all over. So I'm still giving 11 o'clock, and then I have to get back up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get ready to be back at the airport by 7 o'clock the next day. And I was just like, I'm not gonna do it. So I just took reserve days. And I basically, by swapping reserve days, I lost 4 hours, but that's easily can be made up on one of my off days with the turn somewhere, like a high credit turn. So that's what I did. But I've been given this 3-day for now, and we're going to see what happens with reserve, because with reserve, you're at the mercy of crew scheduling. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on. I do an Allentown turn, and then I end up in Augusta later on tonight. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. Good evening, everybody. So I made it here to Augusta. It is going on 10 o'clock, a little bit after 10. Today was very uneventful. So I figured out what happened, why I was called. So the original flight attendant that was on this trip, she's an OE instructor. So I think they pulled her off this trip to do OE for a new hire class that I think they graduated on Friday. So that's why I got called for this. So they pulled her off because she's an OE instructor, and she did that, so it wasn't nobody called in. But on this flight to Augusta, I'm coming back up to the front, just doing my compliance checks, and my flying partner, she's an older lady, and she was like, "Let me tell you something. You know who's on our flight?" And I was like, I'm looking in first class, of course. So I'm like, I don't see anybody, but she was like, "Joe." I'm like, "Joe? Joe, the singer Joe?" And she was like, "Yes." So I looked, but I was like, wait a minute. Joe is not a big guy. This dude looks really, really, like he lift weights. But then again, people can lift weights or whatever like that. But as I walk by him and kind of get another look at him, he has hair. Joe is bald. That's Joe, the football player, which I recognized him as the football player, not the actual singer. She thought it was the singer because he did kind of look like him with the mask on, but he was just a little bit bigger, and he was not bald. So I had to burst her bubble because she was excited, like super excited. She was gonna ask him for a picture and everything, and I told her, I said, "That's Joe, the football player. He plays for the Houston Texans, not Joe, the I want to know singer." And she was so down about it, but that's about all that happened. I'm about to go get a workout in. I don't have to report my van time is at 2:40 in the afternoon tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I know I'm not gonna wake up for breakfast. So I have a Pop-Tart. I'll probably eat that for breakfast if I get hungry. But I doubt I'm gonna wake up before 9:30 to go down there and get breakfast. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Good afternoon, everybody. It is day 2 of the 5-day stretch of reserve days that I have, which I'm only on this 3-day trip. Today I have 4 legs. I go back to Atlanta from Augusta. Then I do a Jackson, Mississippi turn, and then I have an hour and a half sit, and then I go to Huntsville tonight. So I end about, I think, 10 or 11 o'clock again tonight. So it is what it is. Like, again, hopefully, you know, it's not a hard trip. It's very easy. So if they take me off or put me on something else, which they have the ability to, because I'm still technically available for 2 days after this 3-day trip, it is what it is. I picked it up for the simple fact of I wasn't going to work that trip that I originally had. So, but I'll see you guys a little bit later on tonight. How's everybody doing tonight? It is going on a little bit after 11. I'm here in Huntsville. Today's flights were very uneventful. You know, just a few things here and there in between. So on one of my flights, I had a lady ask me, was the outlets working? So, you know, I checked the outlet. It was green, so it's working, but her iPad wasn't charging up. So I just said, I took my phone out and put my phone on her charger, and it actually worked. So she asked me, so why is it not charging my iPad? And I kind of gave her one of these looks like, I mean, like, what am I, Best Buy Geek Squad? I mean, how would I know? I know that the outlet is working and it charged my phone, so I don't know why it's not. I just told her I don't know why it's not charging your iPad. But tomorrow is the go home day. They can't extend me because I don't end until 9:50 at best. They can probably give me this overnight again because I think this is one of the later flights that we have out because we left at like 10:40 Eastern Standard Time. So I think this is the only thing that they could add to me if they wanted to extend me, because I am good for 2 more days after tomorrow. But I don't see that happening. So I'm praying that they don't. I could just go home and then they don't use me tomorrow because I'm on call from 10 to 11:59 tomorrow on Saturday. So hopefully they don't use me or don't need me, but we'll see. The gym is closed. It closes at 9 o'clock, so I'll get up in the morning. They do have a breakfast, so I am going to get up for this breakfast because I can get my omelets made. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good afternoon, everybody. It's day 3 of this 5-day stretch of reserve block that I picked up. Today I have 3 legs. I go from Huntsville to Atlanta. I sit for about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. Then I have an Oklahoma City turn that I'm supposed to be done today around like close to 10 o'clock almost. I don't foresee them extending me for the next 2 days unless they change me out during my sit. That's the only possible way I can actually see them extending me for the next 2 days and using me for the rest of my reserve days. So I hope they don't, because for whatever reason, I'm not tired. I just want to be home. You know, it's just things I want to do at home right about now. So, and I think that's the only thing is I just want to be home. It hasn't been too crazy of a reserve stretch for me. You know, I think I got the good end of it. It's been quite smooth, actually. But we'll see what happens a little bit later on. I'll see you guys probably tonight once I get back home, or if they extend me. So I'll see you guys later. So we are delayed. So our APU is broke, so we had to use a hover start to start the engine. And it wasn't working, so they tried to use another one. Whomever was hooking it up, they pulled it out instead of unscrewing it correctly, and they pulled the panel and all the screws out, so it's broken. That part is broken. So the only way we can leave is if they come fix the APU. There's no way they fixing that, so we're trying to figure out a way that we're gonna leave. Our captain is talking about renting a car and driving back to Atlanta because this is everybody's go home day. So I'll keep you guys updated, but I'll see you guys a little bit later on and keep you updated what happens. Hello, everybody. So I've made it to my car. Obviously, as you can see, I'm in the car, but that plane that I had, pretty much, we were delayed. I left out at 5, so I didn't actually operate it because that plane was going to be there for a while because they had to bring in somebody else to fix it, and they just moved it in. They're going to work on it. Originally, crew scheduling, I guess they thought that plane was going to go out, so they had me. I was supposed to go to Burlington tonight. Then they realized, hey, that plane's not moving. They took that off me, and I just deadheaded on the next flight that was leaving out from Huntsville, and now I'm done. So I still am available for two more days, and I'm contactable at 10 o'clock tomorrow. It is going on 7:30, close to 8 o'clock now. So that's all that I have for you. I'm gonna get up in the morning and do some things prior to my contactable time. That way I'm not waiting until later on to do something, then they contact me while I'm in the middle of doing it. So I'm just get up a little bit earlier. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. As you can see, I'm in uniform, so that means crew scheduling called me. They actually gave me a trip last night about midnight. Just do one leg to Augusta, and then I come back tomorrow and do 3 legs as well. So I'm getting ready to go to the airport. But I wanted to show you all something. So when I first did my house tour, I said I was going to cut this brush and ivy around, and I'm glad that I didn't, because look at this. So I'm glad I didn't cut this out, because now all these different, I'm assuming they're roses, but they're all blooming now. So I'm glad that I did not cut those. And this morning I got up at 5:30. I went to Lowe's, bought a lawnmower so I could cut my grass, because I still haven't had a lawnmower yet. Put it together, cut my grass, which it took me about an hour to do, front, back, and side. And now I'm getting ready to go to work. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Augusta. Good afternoon. So I am one and done for today, and that's it. It's going on 3 o'clock right now. So I did bring some food to cook. I'm going to actually fry some chicken and eat vegetables today, since I knew I was coming here, and it's a full kitchen. So that's what I'm gonna do for my dinner tonight. But obviously I'm gonna go work out. I didn't really realize how much I've actually done today prior to coming to work, and it just kind of amazed me that, like, it feel like I'm running like a machine. But I'm pretty sure I'll crash a little bit later on. My flying partner is actually a subscriber, and if you're watching this, please start your YouTube channel, do your food channel. I told you I would help you, and I'm gonna help out. But yeah, everything was smooth today. Nothing went wrong. It's just a 1 leg and done, quick 35 minutes. I'm gonna go work out, and then later on I'm gonna cook. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. Good morning, everybody. Today is the end of my reserve stretch. I'm on day 5. I'm on reserve stretch, and today I'm supposed to only have 3 legs, and I put that in quotations, supposed to, because there's a possibility that they could extend me, probably like give me another turn after the 3 legs. So allegedly today I'm supposed to go to Atlanta from Augusta, and then Atlanta to Columbia, South Carolina, back to Atlanta, and I'm allegedly supposed to be done. So but we're gonna see what they do. Last night, me and my flying partner, we stayed up talking a long time, just about random stuff though. But it's early, and I'm still feeling the effects of being tired, even though I went to bed at a decent hour. But I'll see you guys a little bit later on, just to let you know if they let me go or if they extend me today. So I'll see you guys later. Calling to see if I could be released. Sure. They have me on hold. Alrighty, thank you. I'm free. I'm gonna go home. So I am finally done. I'm here at the car in the employee parking lot. Finally out of the reins of crew scheduling, I can go home. I'm off for a couple of days. It's Mother's Day. I'm gonna go see my mom. Hope you all have, all the mothers out there, hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. And to all you all's mothers, tell them happy Mother's Day from me. And yeah, I'm off for a couple of days. I have a 5-day trip coming up. I'm kind of trying to get rid of it, pick up some reserve days again, but nobody's biting on it. But it is what it is. Today's flight was just very, very uneventful. I had a great flying partner for these last 2 days, and I want to thank you all for watching. Again, as I always say, hug on the ones that you love, tell the ones that you love them. Until next time, I'm out.